Approximately 8 years ago, we saw the need to generate audio and visual material in the Spanish language to educate Latinos about Islam.
The third most populated language on this earth is not English. It's the language in China, the language in India, and then Spanish.
Based on this intention, Islam in Spanish was born.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka
Bienvenidos a Islam in Spanish.
Islam in Spanish has succeeded globally due to its audio and video production in Spanish of more than 1,000 titles distributed worldwide to educate Latinos about Islam.
When I'm looking at different emails and different phone calls that I get, how the Islam in Spanish project has affected so many people. I've got a phone call from a Salvadorian woman who lives in Australia, and after talking to her and my sister talking to her, Allah opened her heart to accept Islam. I've had the opportunity to go to California. People heard about our project, we went there, and in a national base, alhamdulillah, we did a few programs there, and after one of the programs, one lady became Muslim. We have a weekly TV show every Sunday night. And alhamdulillah, many people have come and called in after watching the TV show. It was the first time that they ever heard anything about Islam in the Spanish language. And many people have visited the different mosques in Houston and the different classes that we have, and some of them have accepted Islam.
With the passing of time, it has become imperative for us to be able to generate media content, not only in the Spanish language, but also in English. We hope that the same factors that influence the success of the Islam in Spanish project can be carried out in a new concept within a center called Andalucia Social and Educational Media Center. Our mission is to educate and socially enrich people of diverse backgrounds by facilitating opportunities for healthy social interaction and communal integration through the use of multimedia, film production, interactive workshops, community outreach, and open dialogue.
There has been a really dire need for something like this because our youth, Muslims as well as non-Muslims, or even new Muslims, or the one who want to learn about Islam, they really don't have any place to go.
This is my first time in the Andalucia Center, so I was really welcomed, alhamdulillah. As soon as I walked through the door, somebody welcomed me. They told me about the program, they told me when it started, they told me about the coffee and the clipboard and paper that I can have. Very organized and welcoming.
Well, as you can see, all the guys are having fun in the back. It's definitely a good place for the youth to hang out, stay out of trouble.
Well, one thing for sure, if we're not having this place to hang out, we're going other places to hang out. We're young and all that. We go to public schools and all they do is clubbing. And if we don't have a place like this, we will probably go to a club too.
I'm a director for Councilmember Jarvis Johnson. One of the things I do is kind of do like grant research. If a community does not have a central location, community center that is flourishing, that is working, then crime will increase.
When I was younger in high school, there wasn't too many avenues to do media or anything in the neighborhood that I was in, and you had to wait till you graduated high school for a chance. But in a place like this, especially for the younger kids who want to maybe get into film, who wouldn't have the opportunity otherwise might have it now.
Sometimes when I go to events, I'm sometimes afraid of taking a non-Muslim friend or a non-practicing Muslim, because everybody starts with Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah, and the unifying American theme is missing oftentimes, and we use the Pakistani theme or the Arab theme or whatever part of the world they're from. However, people that are coming from all different backgrounds would feel the same welcomeness that I feel here, because alhamdulillah, it's a very open environment. The people greeted me very nicely, and it has that theme that this is not a Muslim only thing.
Walking into the center, you will see individuals that will be dumbfounded by the instruments that are present or the equipment that is present.
This thing is the coolest thing I've ever seen, from it going up and down.
It'll be cool to, kids, teenagers and adults. It looks like a studio room, which is just fun to be with It's a very neutral environment. It doesn't look like a mosque, so I think anybody will be comfortable coming in.
It's something that is a little more intimate. It's a little more intrapersonal, which will bring out the best of an individual when it comes to personal views and feelings. And once we reach that, we will be able to effectively contact and touch and meet one another and speak to one another in a progressive manner.
It's a very warm setting, and free to ask questions, and communication back and forth between the lecturer and the audience, and really the ideal setting for learning.
What I like about it, we are going towards a professional approach. We're trying to address it professionally, and we need to compete professionally in this world.
What made me interested and impressed with the vision for the Andalucia Multimedia Center is that it has different elements that allow easily for people to be attracted. You have the ability to play videos, you have the ability to host discussions, and you have the ability to have kind of a free environment where people don't feel that it's so formal that they can't be themselves.
You have a lot of people that portray Islam in the media in a bad way, but there's always, for every crazy guy, there's always 9 great people that come from the same background, that are just, that's how real people are, and everyone here is nice to me, friendly, so it's all love.
This center is not going to be maintained by one name. It is going to be maintained by many hearts.
From my supervisor and myself at Interfaith Ministries, when we visited the center, the entire discussion after we got back was really how to utilize the center, because it has, we think, a lot to offer.
When we see a need as Muslims, obviously we have to fulfill that need. And I feel like Andalucia, it's kind of like really raising a bar and fulfilling that gap that we need in the community in regards to like the interaction with the Muslims and the non-Muslims, the youth programs for the sisters, the brothers. The possibilities, the potential here is just kind of like endless.
It would be something really good for beneficial for everyone. Teaching them about media, sound production, and video. I think that's all something that a good investment. That I think that would be where someone would want to put their money and their time.
It will make this area a better quality of life for everyone around. This will be the light of this community.
We cannot do this without your help and support as a community.